In the studio with me this morning, I have Santi.
Hey, how's it going, Taymi?
How are you? Welcome to the show. You seem like really chill or sad or tired. Which one?
I'm pretty much chill.
You're on chill.
Yeah,
And the first thing I asked you when you came in was like, how you feeling? Are you nervous? Are you happy? What are your feelings? Your album is coming out. When is it coming out?
Next week Friday. Next week Friday.
Yeah. So how are you feeling?
A bit nervous, a bit excited. I mean, more excited than nervous because it's like my first ever.
Mm-hmm.
It's like my first ever album, so I feel like because a lot of people don't necessarily like know the kind of like sounds I make. I have a lot of new fans now, so I feel like it's just like an exciting way to welcome them into like my head and my world. So I'm a bit excited. I'm very much excited about this.
Let's talk about your new fans. When would you say you got these new fans?
I think it's when I started to drop new music, like post my former project. So it's when I started with like it's from what's it called actually? Gangsta Fear, Jungle Fever, Susie's Funeral, like stuff like that. And then we came with
So from Susie's Funeral, there's still new fans.
Yeah, still.
You would say that.
Yeah, still.
You have a very high standard of your fans.
No, I still get like people who
just heard it. Okay, so that's what you mean. Okay.
Yeah, like I just found this like because like they heard Rapid Fire or like Sparky or Icy, and then they go back and they're like, oh wow, like this is actually like what you do. So it's kind of nice to see. But then now like you now have like the chance to actually now like show them like what you actually do on like your first full album. So it's very like exciting. So
the track list for your album is out now.
Yeah.
And how many songs are on there?
16.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like 16 songs. I was like 2019.
It's pretty short. Like I don't do long songs. If you notice, like Sparky is 2 minutes. My longest songs are Freaky and Rapid Fire. That's actually why I don't know if that's why I put it out, but that's God's plan to put it out first, because my songs are mostly like 2 minutes, 3 minutes tops, because I want you to replay it, because we're in like an age whereby like when it's long your mind zaps away from it. So I thought very carefully about that before.
Okay, so even though it's 16 tracks, the songs are not long. Yeah. So it's not
46
minutes.
Not, so it's actually less than a long album.
Yeah. Okay, that's good, because I know everyone is just reducing. I mean, Kanye had the 8 tracks. I mean, people are just going down. And I saw 16. I was like, okay, this is interesting.
16 amazing songs. So
of course, I know that. Over 3 years.
Yeah. So it's
so some of them are 3 years old.
Freaky is 3 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, like some of the songs like.
And it still sounds fresh.
Yeah.
So would you say like you're a visionary? Like you see things before? Would you say that?
I know I see things. I don't know if I saw it before. I just know that I see. So
you see stuff.
Yeah, you mean
Like, do you see stuff like jazz type seeing or like regular seeing, like with your eyes? You had to think about that. Like, how do I do this?
Nah, I see stuff normally.
Okay.
Yeah, I see stuff normally.
Okay, we're gonna talk about the whole Culte thing, and why you were trending. So there was, and I was laughing about it when Pretty Boy Dio came here, and I was like, this is not even his song, and he's the one that's trending of this song. So when you saw what was your first reaction when this whole thing started?
So the thing is, I don't like use my social media that much, so like I didn't know, but then I don't know why, I just checked
at that time.
Yeah, at that time, because I just saw, Dio has dropped the trailer, and I was like, okay, cool. Then I just check, and I'm just seeing some like
things.
Yeah. So I just put my phone down. I'm like, okay, this is not like, let me go back to the world I'm in. Like, I don't really, And then before I know, like, it blew up into like a very like big thing. But like, to tell you the truth, like, I didn't really like put my mind into it. I mean, some of it was fun to see. Some of it was very like, it was fun to see like people's like takes on like stuff and everything. And yeah, it was funny. That was all.
It was funny.
Yeah,
okay, we're gonna talk a little more about it. I mean, in terms of your video direction and your film and creativity, and how that just ties into everything you do, and maybe it's flying over people's heads because some people didn't seem to get it. We'll talk about all of that once we come back from the break. It's the Cool Station 96.9 Cool FM. Pretty Boy Dio featuring Santi. Pull up on the Cool Station 96.9 Cool FM. Santi's in the studio, and we've been talking about his album. What's it called?
Mandy and the Jungle.
What is that? Who is Mandy? And what is the jungle?
So it's a very long story. But
Yeah, we have time.
I try to just make it short. So, how I make my music is like there's like a world inside my head. So it's based off how I feel, and then it transforms into like a scenario in my head. So during the course of me trying to make this whole project, I was very unsafe because I just got done with school, and when you're just trying to figure out stuff. So in my head, it just transformed into a girl named Mandy, and I mean, you've watched like my videos, so there's a lot of stuff that goes on, like be it with like. It's just when your mind is free to like go through all the possibilities in the world, and the world that you can't see too. So there was a jungle, and there was a girl named Mandy, and there's a story, but then the story doesn't have to do with the songs on the album, but then it's like a soundtrack to the whole point of Mandy and the Jungle. Like there's like a world to it, there's like a film to it, they're like comics to it, so you can choose to be lost in the story of Mandy and the Jungle, or just hear the songs and get the vibe of it. I like that. How do you think it's difficult to make people understand this message? No, because the main story of Mandy and the Jungle is there's a girl named Mandy who like daily she goes like through life and stuff. She doesn't really do anything, and she doesn't really have a plan to do anything in life, but then and she's so into herself, like she's in her head, she's in her whole world. She doesn't speak to anyone, but then she wants to even like take her own life, but she's too weak to do it. Like she doesn't do anything. She just goes. She's floating. Yeah, exactly. And each day she hears like people scream like her name and stuff, but then because she lives in her head, she thinks she's running mad. But then unknown to her, she controls a place called the Jungle that like controls thousands of people on Earth. So in human transition, it's like saying like you may think that you're like dead, or you may think you have nothing, but then you don't know given to you to influence people and to change the world. That's deep. That's so deep. That is deep. There's always a human transition for stuff that happens. Crazy, it could look fun. There's always like a transition you pick from it. And what do you think about the audience? I mean, your audience is not only Nigerian, but the Nigerian audience in terms of this video pull up and how it was so misunderstood. Do you think that how do you get them to see more than the surface, more than the shaky bum bums and more than your body? How do you make them see that? How do you make them buy into what it is you're trying to do, this art? I feel like as we go further, like we pick, okay, like now, I pick things from all of this, like, and I put into the next thing. So I feel like I'd like to be fair, like I feel like, I mean, like I think like people have like, I don't know, but like all the films that we watched growing up here in Nigeria, like they had every same element. It's like saying like, yeah, so I don't get why like people like this is what we grew up on. It's not like cultism or anything. Like, yo, we watch films whereby like, didn't you watch like Girls' Court? You know, we've done this. It's like Sopranos. They were like girls. They were a cult of like really smart girls who used to like. Do you get like? It's not like, I mean, like all the stuff you even watch, be it like Stranger Things or stuff. It's just cause you don't like. I don't know. In film, the best way to actually show something is through a group of people who go through life daily, and you can see their group, but then you can still pick this girl or pick this guy, and it's a cult. But I think it's just here that like, I don't know, not here, I just think it's the general perception of a cult to be something that is bad, because when they say like there's a cult following to something, doesn't mean it's bad, right? It's a group of you get, I don't know.
I get you. I completely get you,
but I feel at the same time too, I feel like it's cause it's not been around for
a while.
Like, be it like, I mean, go to even, sorry that I have to speak about girls Culte again, but I think I watch the film like every year just so I can just so, because it blows, like, I don't know, I just watch it every year for some funny reason, and it's so crazy how old the film is, but like they still like tackle things that were going on now, and like picture them back then, like when they were like doing shooting the movie, and how people could have like received the movie, like, and then down to even there was a time in Nigerian films where it was only about like jazz about magic, and that was what was selling. Those were the number one films in the country. So, and people were buying them and still terrified about it, like witches and stuff. Like, what's that film called again? I'd be like, The End of the Wicked. Yeah, where she gives all of them like puff in school, and then they all eat puff, and that's why we don't eat stuff from strangers. So that's more or less why there was those blood money, where they were just mad films. And like, I don't know, in the past, like, I don't know, but like growing up, it kind of like just like went away, and like people started being safe, like, you know, it's only like weddings you see in films, or like there's nothing like
love and comedy,
but and I just feel like and I feel like that's why like now it's like, because back then, if you shoot this, it's the same, like, I mean, it's like, so
it's not strange,
but
I think it's the times of what is more important to people now. I mean, it's money or babes. That's what's important to a lot of people now.
But I feel like for the same like guys who are like saying, oh, this promotes cultism or promotes what, they're like still they're like plus 100 more people who are watching this, and I'm like, even the same people that are saying like cultism and stuff, like they watch the next one and they're like, okay, this is okay, I get this. Okay, because I didn't get that one, but then I picked something from this, and now I watch this one. Okay, so now I think I get you more. So I feel like it's like a gradual. It's a gradual
thing. So process. Are you would you say you're in a cult then?
Am I in a cult?
Yeah.
Am I in a cult? No.
You're not in a cult. I have to think about it like, am I in a cult?
No.
You're not. Okay.
I have a family of people.
Yeah, you have a family of people. Yeah. Okay, but you're not in a cult. Okay, great stuff. But you're also a filmmaker, and that's a big part of your life. And I guess that's what also. That's why you get inspired by these things.
Yeah.
You watch them and you see these films that you wish you had made or wish you were a part of, and try to pay. What do you do? Try and just like an ode to all these things, right?
Yeah,
in a way.
Yeah, because of the fact that like, I plan on. So I watched all these films. I watched all these films. And I was like, I don't know the age, but since I was like a kid, I've been constantly consuming films, Nollywood, Japanese horror, Hollywood, like, I mean, every type of like thing there is to consume. And I feel like because of the fact that like, okay, like now, music has to do with feeling. I can't make a song if I don't actually feel or think of something. So it's like, for me to give you the full like thing of what is going on in my mind, like I have to show it to you visually too. And then before I used to, I mean, like how you like grow up and you pick things up from like the Western like culture and everything, but then when you now grow up, you now see that it's very key to actually show your roots. And then you go back to your roots, and then you find out all the stuff that you watched before, and then plus what is in your mind now, plus everything, and then you just know that there's just something you can actually make that you know that like hasn't been made before. And like I feel like it's very key that I have to actually like show this, because of the fact that like kids still don't really know, like they don't know about all those films back then that were really incredible. And I feel like going forward too, like when I drop the album and I tour and everything, inshallah, like I'm gonna like chill for a while. I'm just gonna make a movie.
Just I'd like to see that.
Yeah, sure I can.
I would like to see that, and I like this. I like the whole vibe. I like the whole message. You're just bringing a bit of everything into everything, and try to give the next bunch of people something to think about. And I absolutely like it. Now, would you consider yourself a genius? Has anybody ever called you a genius before?
Yeah, but do you call us? I've never heard.
No, but like you would know, genius, like right? You'd be like, yeah, I'm kind of great.
It's like saying I'm a genius.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't say you're a genius. You just let people say it for you.
But would you? I didn't say you should say it. Would you consider yourself a genius?
It's a very hard question to answer to me.
It's a really yes or no thing. Like really, it's a really yes or no question.
Someone asked that question.
No, someone didn't ask it. I'm asking you the question.
Like you said, I see stuff, so that's what I'm gonna.
That's what you're gonna say. Yeah. Okay, someone's asking why change from Ozzy B to Santi.
Cause I felt like when I was rapping, I was expressing myself in the way I knew how to express myself then as a kid. Like, you get that was what was like, who didn't rap? But I was good at rapping because I like music, like I love. But then it wasn't like me completely. Like, it was a side of me, and I just felt like as I was growing, I was like, yeah, I didn't just want to come from nowhere and like say, oh, I'm Santi. So in my next project, I was still the same name, but then the name of the project was Birth of Santi, just so you know that like I'm changing. And I feel like one thing I do too is I don't come from nowhere. Like, I show people like
the journey.
Yeah, like just like so you know, and so it's there for you to actually see that it's not just something. It's like as raw as possible. Like days where I'm sad, you see it. Days where I'm happy, you see it. Days where we didn't know what we're doing, but it worked. You see everything, and it's just there for you to see.
Okay.
So it's like
okay. Are you? Do you think you've come into your own now? Do you think this is you?
But I'm still
your expressions.
Yeah, but I'm still definitely like growing and still finding.
I'm still evolving.
Yeah, I'm still evolving. Still finding my.
I mean, anytime we sit down and have a conversation, I'm so happy. I'm so blown away. I'm so like, I call you a genius. You're the only person that I have ever called a genius.
That's so really nice.
you better live up to it, because I'm always here talking all the time like, hey, this guy's a genius. So you better live up to it. But I'm so confident in you and what you're gonna do. This album is out next week, Friday. Yeah. How can people get it? I'm sure there's pre-order.
Yeah, so you could go to the website, crowsantino.com. It's right there. Or you could go on Spotify. You could go on all the music platforms to pre-order. And it's Mandy and the Jungle, 16 songs. Sounds long, but trust me, it's a smooth journey. Features are incredible. Produced by, some songs are produced by Junior. He produced Rapid Fire and Free.
Yeah,
by the way,
I know he's like a genius.
Yeah.
I was just waiting. I didn't want to spaz out.
He's a genius. Exactly. Junior is a genius.
So Junior, you're calling Junior a genius?
Yeah, Junior is
Hi,
a genius.
Junior. We had to have another conversation, another like interview, because I feel like Junior has shaped a lot of this new music and a lot of songs and this sound.
That's been,
and you just hear, when you hear, that's GMK.
Yeah,
like, you know.
Junior.
So we will talk about that at a later time. A big shout out to you.
Big shout out to Junior. Big shout out to Odunsi, to executive producer.
Odunsi.
Monster Boys too, yeah, and shout out Dram, shout out Goldlink for coming to my world too, and everyone who worked.
Is that your
album.
family?
No.
Hashtag.
Yeah, hashtag. Yeah.
Family. And that's the people in your family. Can you tell us who's in your family, or that's something that you have to keep in your jungle?
Wow, I like that. I'll keep him in my jungle.
Keep in your jungle. Okay, fantastic. This was fun. Let's play Sparky Musino. Let's do some Sparky. So you have we play this all the time, but hey, just a reminder of what is to come on this album. It's gonna be a ride.
Shout out Cool FM.
Yeah, it's gonna be an amazing ride. Can we get Sparky? Let's go. Here's Sparky by Santi on the Cool Station 96.9 Cool FM. Make sure you go out there, pre-order it.
Mandy,
if you don't like it, I'll pay you your money back. I put it on my, so you better be good.
Yeah,
it is good. If you don't like it, I will pay you your money back 100%. Go out there, get it. Here's Sparky.